next. It's a Week 1 AFC East showdown. Two teams that have split the season series each of the previous 4 years. It's the Miami Dolphins against the New England Patriots, and it's headed your way on Madden NFL Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. From the gun, here's Newton. And a dump off to White. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Dolphins ready to go to work on offense, led by their second-year quarterback out of Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
To absolutely no one's surprise, the Dolphins did invest a high first-round pick, number 5 overall, to draft Tua in 2020. I think that most people would say that his rookie year had plenty of positives, but it was sprinkled with a few negatives as well. Remember, he controversially took over for Ryan Fitzpatrick during the open week prior to Week 8. Miami did go 6-3 in his starts from that time, but he had to get rescued a few times in games by Fitzmagic. And in his own words, he called his rookie year below average. I don't think the franchise believes that, but they're looking forward to seeing him improve.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now Tua. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run with Michel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll try the air now with Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he could. Get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Returnable for Grant. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a quick. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Tua going to throw.
There's the first NFL catch for the first round of Jalen Waddle.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
White's got a first down and more. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. We're scoreless after 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton.
He'll leave this one for White.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Newton now to throw. And this one is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton.
He's got his man, it's Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, 32 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Tua now on 1st down.
Finding Gaskin underneath.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now, Charles, we take a peek there at their recent draft class, and this definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks, you better scout them well and hit on those selections.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Michel. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. But we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. That left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up. Get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance